Okay, that's good.
I'm_Biggy is now live. Streaming Sid Meier's Civilization 6, wheelchair symbol disabled gamer wheelchair symbol, modded Civ 6.
Oh boy. Slowly but surely getting there. Just give me a sec, folks. Hang on to my beep boops
YouTube.
as I hit a couple of these messages. Firstly on Twitch. Then on to the tubes. Not the page I'm looking for. Slowly getting there. Feeling a little bit better than yesterday, but of course.
Stream Elements bot running robot face.
Thanks for that Stream Elements bot running robot face. I'll need to copy my Twitch link. Right over here. On my YouTubes.
Twitch.
All right. That's a little bit better. Okay. Here we are. Hello folks, it's me. I'm Biggy and I'm back. This is Let's Play Civilization 6. Doing a little bit something different today. Because I don't know. Farming cursed weapons on Tactics Ogre is getting time consuming and more off-camera work needs to be done. Whereas I also need to get on with my couple of my videos to be edited and maybe uploaded soon. Yeah. Editing a full-length 20-odd minute video isn't the easiest thing. But yeah, there's a couple of people watching me from Twitch, so thanks for being here. Feel free to say hi. Text-to-speech is on, as per usual. But I think it's now time to head over to play some Civ 6 because a new expansion is out today. Let me make sure that I turn the music on properly. And if you're new here, then you probably see that this is the setup I'm using. You see my hand here.
How are you feeling today, Biggy?
Feeling a lot better than yesterday. Thanks for being here, Mana. I could breathe a lot better. Still some back and neck pains, though. That's the usual thing. But a new expansion just dropped on Civ 6 today, so I wanted to play it. But also, I wanted to just do something a little bit different than farming Tactics Ogre. I'll get back on that as soon as
quest from this early cradle of civilization
Jean Bean.
on towards the stars. King Ludwig, they call you mad, but your madness is the madness of dreams, of poetry and fairy stories. You imagine that the world could be otherwise, that we could build an enchanted kingdom where all seemed tedious and mundane. O Swan King, the world has need of your castles and knights, your dragon-haunted mountains and mystical grottos. Come again and give us new dreams.
Yep. This is Ludwig II, and his ability is wonders, even if not finished, receive +2 culture for every adjacent district. This culture is displayed in the city yields. All culture adjacencies provide tourism after discovering castles. So Ludwig is pretty strong as a civ. Basically, any wonders you can construct, place them immediately, and we'll take it from there. Basically, he could build a lot more districts than usual, exceeding the normal limits of the population. U-boats isn't too important here. It's basically a replacement with a submarine, and Hansa is a very productive item here. And we got a wonder start. My goodness. Okay, we got Hermetic Order. We got Astrology boosted immediately. And look at those yields. Look at that faith. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We've got a good start with all these fishing boats. We got 3 possible camp locations. And we already have a relatively good wonder that we could build. So let's move our scout first to see what's up around here. We have a volcano over here. Let's stay away from volcano. And most likely, despite this huge yield here, we're probably going to place a holy site. I know it's just a +3, but religious units receive +1 additional spread charge. We probably want to settle on the coast as well, which means we're going to go camp right here. Then camp. And we'll need to place, well, since this is the starting location, we could place a Temple of Artemis right here. And the Temple of Artemis should provide culture immediately. All right, that being said, the best place to settle then is probably on here. And most likely we'll go with, well, we'll see if what Hermetic Order is going to give us. Maybe. Or we might settle with Void Singers if it comes to that. But immediately, this is a really great starting settle. But apparently, it's most likely going to work the extra faith tile. And I have kind of an idea of what I wanted to do for these tiles. Firstly, I'd like to have the harbor here. And then this space would probably be best saved for Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. What else is best here? We'll also probably want to pop down some wonders over on this side. We don't have a space for Apadana now, though. probably still very worth it to put down an Apadana. The only place for Apadana is here, though. So if we go Apadana, right over where? Over here. And we could get started on a wonder over here as well. Most likely it's either going to be Colossus or Great Lighthouse. We replace Great Lighthouse here. That'll work. Yeah, the issue with playing as Germany is that you have quite a fair bit of city planning to do. So things are going to go low and slow. But we'll see what else is next. We're also playing Apocalypse mode. So we'll actually have to beeline tourism kind of ASAP. Couple of things we need to research almost immediately, which is we want astrology. We don't have a place to place the Stonehenge though. The most useful thing to get would probably be animal husbandry. Astrology is also important to get the faith. Sailing is also important to start improving some of these tiles. But let's go animal husbandry first. What is next? Let's go ahead and get another slinger. Just need to actually check in on my stream health to see what it's like. Okay, 4 people here. Very nice. We have 2 choices. Either we go with Liang or Pingala to start off with. Reason we might want Liang to start off with is because we will need to remove some of these contaminations. This is contaminated for another 85. 25. 27. Yeah. Well, actually, I'll probably want to get Pingala to start things off. Pingala's bonuses help out a lot. The only problem with this start is that we are very slow to get things going because of the low growth. Wait, so we have low growth potential. Then we probably want to go with pottery first. Right. We're going to definitely get a lot of faith to start off with. See what else is here. Oh no. We have some barbarians, but that's to be expected. This is not an ideal spot to camp out because we might get volcanic activity. So I'm going to move you back just for a little bit. Since we're playing Apocalypse, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when that the volcano is going to explode. We'll move you over here across the river because that zombie definitely going to come after us somehow. And them attacking across the river is going to be good for us. Oh no. Somebody died. Ah. Oh well. We did get one kill off the warrior. And we could spend some money on the Quiet Fox clan to hire the warrior again. Okay. We already have our Pantheon. I'm also playing with a mod that increases our choices of Pantheons. So let's have a look at what we're going to use here. Monument up to the Gods is interesting because it's an increase to wander production. There's a flat 15% increase. What else is here? We don't need anything kind of faith-based. Divine Spark doesn't work very well for us. We want something with more food, right? My choice could be Goddess of the Hunt. +1 food and production from resource improved by camps. So we have 1, 2, and 3 food immediately, and 3 production immediately near our vicinity. Resource improved by plantations. Let's see what else is here. Military units. Fertility rights is just strong at this point in the game for any civ because it increases city growth rate and you get a free settler. City border expands 15% faster. I like the free settler, actually. But where can we settle? Right next to the volcano? I don't mind that. Is this a not a hill?
I wonder how Ludwig II got the title Swan King.
Ludwig II was relatively eccentric, to say the least. He loved he was born at a time. Okay, I think there's a here we go into Civilopedia here and have a look at Ludwig. Yeah. Oh, there's a whole history of him here. Yep. Strange character. His reign was not a profitable one, but it was under Ludwig of Bavaria lost his independence to Germany. But he himself was less interested in politics and the making of the fairy tales of the region come to life. His project and palace were realms of imagination or madness. Yep. The eternal enigma. I wish to remain an eternal enigma for myself.
Ein ewig Rätsel will ich bleiben, mir und anderen.
Yep. So Bavaria was the largest, not most powerful, of the Germanic states. So Ludwig was born. So he basically constructed a lot of castles in the age where castles weren't a thing anymore. He was famous for his Castle Neuenstein, was inspired by the Swan King of Legends, and it's also the one that inspired the Disney Castle. So, yeah, basically he wanted to. He was at age where he started constructing castles when castles weren't really a thing anymore. Among other things that made him like the Mad King, but he's a really colorful character. But okay, I think I am going to go with the free what? Free settler. Wait, why did I get a boost to mysticism? Oh yeah, because I got a pantheon. But yeah, good spot for a city right over there. Hey, good at you.
Interesting. I do sympathize with his view in trying to keep fairy tales alive. People don't like believing in cryptids anymore here in the USA, which I think is a darn shame.
Yeah. Cryptids are fun though. Let's slowly juke and jive our settler a little bit. Maybe get the this dude here interested. Right. We have a bit of a issue, I think, on what to do. We could build another slinger before getting started on the monument.
I thought clay must feel.
I want. Okay, we got a kill on the slinger to boost archery. Very good.
Cryptids are very fun. I love the idea of strange, unexplained creatures wandering around the world. My favorite USA cryptid is the Fresno night crawlers. Such goofy creatures.
Fresno night crawlers. The thing about cryptids, of course, is that they're most likely explanations for things that are already existing that people don't have an understanding for. My example would probably be La Chupacabra. And I'm actually going to go with animal husbandry here. The Chupacabra is relatively famous, but is most likely inspired, quote unquote, by animals dealing with mange. Okay, on you go, right over here. We'll move you up. Come on. Right, fine. I'll use the shortcut. Let's move you here. That's 60 gold. That's nice. And of course, there goes our scoot. And we'll need a couple of things here. We'll go get started on a monument. And I could hire a warrior.
Indeed. but I still like to believe in a vampiric critter wandering around Mexico and Central America. It makes the world seem a bit more mysterious.
If you want mystery and if you want the whole the cryptid thing and mystery thing, I think if you look into things like deep sea creatures, that's pretty real and pretty scary and pretty interesting as well. Right. In my
It is
humble
not
opinion.
wisdom, but
All right, so we got ourselves Code of Laws, which means we could start hopping in some governments. Let's increase our strength against barbarians. And let's increase production a little bit. And next up, we're probably wanting to get a foreign trade.
True enough, the deep sea is a spooky place as well.
Gonna move you out of the way a little bit. A nice little bit of damage here. And we got a bronze working boost. Pretty cool. Munich has trouble growing right now. Well, actually, you need to... Yeah. Not ideal.
I am fond of pigs.
Okay. I'm gonna move you out of the forest. I'll turn off all these pins for a bit. Move you out of the forest. Turn off yields for a little bit. And go with this promotion. We can get started on archery as well. But I probably want to get astrology first. Or do I want to get archery? Let's get archery. Ah, horsey. Real nice. We'll need a monument. Move you here. Shortcut is R for ranged. Real nice. It's M for move. R for ranged. Get people moving in. We might also want nah. I was saying that we might also want to explore down south, but we'll be fine on that front, I think. You fortify. You move in over here. Don't explode yet, please. Of course. Of course. Look, 1 health, right? Yeah, 1 health remaining. Had to be. Yep, RNG is not favoring me at all today. Should have played a little bit more conservative, but it's fine. We got a promotion. Move one here. Move you over here. Let's go ahead and get started
May
with
the
the
forces of evil become
archery, and we'll also pop down. Oh, we need a builder, don't we? Oh, we could buy one next turn. But we probably want to get started on our holy site. You could range yourself. Nice promotion. Great. As always. You keep spawning units. And with foreign trade,
Every nation lives by exchanging.
range you up. Ah, this is a problem. Oh, it's contaminated for just one more turn. So I'll wait. And we can go with mysticism as well. Just to unlock the oracle. Production in all cities. Strength of fighting barbarians. We could go with ancient naval units as another thing we could do as well, but let's just go next without changing our policies. Now you move in. And as said, we needed a builder. I forgot to buy it just the turn before. What are we going to build for this town? Builders, perhaps. Or maybe actually settlers. We want to probably get started on some settlers on this little town because Munich's going to be concentrated on building wonders. Let's see what else we could do here. A lot of turns of contamination. And unless we're willing to invest our time in... okay, let's earn some gold here. Use that gold to upgrade a slinger to an archer. Our little guy could build a camp. And with that camp built, we could place the Temple of Artemis, which is going to be placed next turn anyways.
I don't believe in astrology.
But that's a pretty cool quote that I missed there as well. I don't believe in astrology. I'm a Sagittarius and more skeptical. And we'll move you here. And we're going to chop up this little spot.
I am a zucchini, so I don't believe in astrology.
Let's spend some time researching sailing as well.
I like to say I practice militant mysticism.
I'm
absolutely sure
sure
of some
things
things that I don't quite know.
Right. We'll stick with the fighting barbarians one. Move you here. We'll harvest you for some gold. And now let's spend time building the holy site. We can go with preserves as well, but I don't think that's very useful for Germany at the mo. Let them try to finish the holy site if we can. We also could place the oracle. Where? Oh, there. Okay. It's going to expand in 6 turns anyways. Let's go ahead and research craftsmanship. Time to change policies a little bit. Barbarians. No, let's just stick to what we have here. Go ahead and we disperse the clan or raid it. Let's just disperse it. I don't want to deal with too many barbarians. And we'll use this chance to boost irrigation, I guess. Move people back down here. You could just fog bust for a bit. Time for irrigate. But that spot is definitely going to be replaced with a district instead. And yeah, we'll need more builders just to deal with all these extra things. As soon as we're done sailing, we're going to head to mining. And yeah, already Frankfurt's going to be the one churning out most of our settlers. Definitely. Going to be a district here and something else here. Another district there, perhaps.
Vessels large may venture more. Skill without imagination.
There's a city up top there somewhere, but I'm not sure if we're going to do that. This does seem like a dead end. Yeah, okay. But there's a district here, definitely. Most likely this is going to be another holy site. Because that's a +5 holy site. This is going to be... Let's place down the oracle when we can. And going to be another district. I'm not sure what yet. I mean, the theater square is got to be pretty nice, considering there's going to be 2 wanderers here. You could even place another wanderer here, whatever that wanderer is going to be. And I think that's as much in terms of cities that we're going to place for now. We don't have a good location for a third city yet, actually. So let's hold back on this guy. Switch over to builder. Because we need those. We also have celestial navigation to try to research. We'll also need to get state workforce up. But probably going to come after early empire. We don't have barbarians anymore. We do have naval units that we could produce. After we're done with this little thing here. Let's also switch you up and put down hanging gardens if we can. This is unfortunate that we can't move over here without risking our lives. That's a pretty poor location for a city too. All right. I guess we're stuck with 2 cities for now. Unless we start clearing all these extra contaminated areas. It's just going to be probably the first priority of our builder. Wait, do we have mining yet? No. We need mining first. Wait, why is this guy able to move over here? Okay, we got Beowulf. And some boosts. That's weird that I'm actually able to move that over there. Maybe there's like a road left over here or something. Oh well. And we just got enough for a golden age as well. We're playing with the dramatic ages mode on, so golden age is pretty nice. Wait. Man. I didn't get an early empire boost. I'm going to wait. I'm going to reload a little bit because I forgot to min max. Maybe 39. Yep. Silly me, forgot to min max my turns. And I'm actually one of those autosave reloaders all the time just to make the most of my turns.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water to the great beasts of the
So
Stone
if
Age,
I
to man taking his
reroll
first
autosaves,
upright steps, you have come far.
too bad I don't drink anymore.
Now begins
Otherwise,
your
we could have made
greatest
it a
quest.
drinking game,
From this
like
early
Biggy
cradle of
rerolls,
civilization
take a sip.
on towards the stars. King Ludwig,
You'll be
they
super
call
drunk.
you mad,
If
but
that's
your
the case.
madness is the madness of dreams.
Okay. Switch you off early empire. So go to state war. Because we should be getting either one soon, maybe. but we're not finding any enemies like other civs at all. Could be a problem.
Who deserves more credit than
All right. I am tempted to buy this tile. Yep. Much better. And this could be a nice district as well in the future. But it's going to be contaminated for another 154 turns, so not ideal. Right, a couple of mines could be made. We could get started on irrigation. Let's get things started with pasture here. Beaver pasture. And we'll min-max this as well for military tradition, because in a couple of turns both of the other techs will be boosted. Having amenity problems, but that's fine. We won't be having that problem much sooner. Okay, so that's state workforce boosted. Well-educated workforce. Oh, we don't have any naval units being produced yet. We could produce some now. Actually. We'll need some for the boost. Okay. And early empire got boosted as well. So switching over to political philosophy. I'm gonna move over here. We're also gonna place the oracle for now. And the question now becomes, what's a good spot for our government plaza? I have an idea. So if we do place a city over here, and harbor, and I'm going with a entertainment complex and Coliseum. Where's the Coliseum? There you are. And we could go with this right here. This right here. It's pretty interesting. We'll need a place for our money district. And the money district could probably go here, despite being surrounded by wonders. Or more appropriately, let's put it over here. If we go with the commercial hub here, another one right here. Which one is it? The Hanging Gardens. And if you look at the city yields, already look at that, that's +4 culture. Thanks to the being next to a district. And I'm gonna go even further here. I think we'll need to put you here. Government Plaza, which means that we'll probably want some districts surrounding this area as well. Which means let's get started on the Government Plaza. Well, it's going to be ready for, that's going to be taken 4 turns from now. Let's not spend any gold. What else do we need here? I think we could have you build the Government Plaza. Or Temple of Artemis wouldn't actually be too bad at this point either. Let's just start churning you along. Or, no, you know what? Oh, I got an incoming call. Just give me a second, folks. All right. Ah. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. Just a call. Phone calls. But okay, let me do the deed of buying this. Swapping tile. Placing the plaza. And actually giving some governor titles. Let's go ahead and appoint Liang a little bit. Because we want more of this. Do I want to just do Hermetic Order? Hermetic Order is just so weak. But okay. We're actually, let's just postpone it a bit. See if we could actually get Pingala here. A little bit of extra science return. And yeah, let's get started with actually, wait, you have 2 uses. Let's use both on this to boost change policies. We wanted naval units, right? Oh, we don't.
Why
We're not.
does Pingla in Civ 6 look like he is going to appear in a Grubhub commercial?
That's a good question. Let's go ahead and use unit maintenance here, because we're not spending time making naval units at all. Or actually, let's go ahead and head back to naval units. Get that started. Just for Forter and Galley. Soothsayer seems like a good investment here at first glance, but those things actually requires a high maintenance. Right.
Thousands have lived without love.
Right.
Not war.
Here's irrigation. Let's switch over to, say, let's not do ironworking yet. We could go wheel. No, let's go celestial navigation, because we're about to boost that. F4 fishing boat. And we could have saved this for a golden era. But let's continue. Usually, if you're playing this on a normal game mode, you get to choose what's called a dedication. But since we're playing dramatic ages, we have what's called golden policies instead, which we can't actually use yet because we haven't unlocked political philosophy. Let's stick with, actually, we're going to change the policy away from naval units to conscription. From our policies. And there we go. That's our first naval unit. And that should help us explore quite a fair bit. And save us some money. Let's see what's around here. A bunch of mountains. Not ideal, but I do like the fact that we found more boats. Move here. We need you to start building mines. This is a holy site that requires a clearing, so that's fine. We don't need to do that. Keep going with a builder. You need plenty of charges. Ah, finally, city-state. Let's keep going. Great. So there's still nav. Politics. Okay, so let's go with autocracy. This increases yield for government plaza, diplo quarter, Wonder production. All around really cool stuff. We also have monumentality that will lets us grab extra builders. Exodus will let us get great people quicker, or great profit quicker. Great profit quicker. There we go. And let's go with the first envoy, Diplo League, just in time. Okay. Look at that. So we have a quest to construct the holy site, which is going to be our next thing to do anyways. Okay, things are looking up over here. Let's buy this what we can. And let's go ahead and what is our next research? Wheel, writing. I'm going to go with wheel. Because they do go round and round on the bus.
I don't underrate the value.
Let's move you over here. And be extra careful. You might want to actually head back, because there's no way for you to heal up yet. Let's go with a little bit of games and rec. Let's get started on Temple of Artemis, shall we? Actually finish this wonder. And we'll get Ancestral Hall down soon. And in the meantime, let's use our faith to buy a builder and a trader. Owls of Minerva. Does that fare any better for us? Or do we still want to? Let's just keep waiting until we get a better secret society. Okay, we start with first envoy. That's 2 movement. I'm going to F4 and see available routes here. Okay. Frankfurt to Munich seems best here. First envoy we'll stick with. Urban planning, conscription. We're out of faith, so I think switching over to Exodus will be nice. Min-maxing everything. Okay, what else can you do here? Yep, take a route to Munich. Boost currency. You slowly move back and avoid contamination, please. You also probably want to move here and do a bit of chopping. Let's chop this first.
Sometimes the wheel
Oh boy. Right. You do the clearing of the contamination. You need to actually place a holy site and finish it in 9 turns. And then you could follow it up by an oracle, maybe. Okay. You have an attack to do. I want you to actually clear out the this for a wonder. Let's see what happens here. Move you here. Right. Well, we're not meeting another civilization anytime soon. Of course. Of course my trade route had to be plundered immediately, thanks to a random spawning zombie. Of course. That always had to be the case. Like, how else could it be, right? And of course, the snowstorm had to move across just at the right moment to kill off my boat, my galley. This game really does have it against me sometimes. Well, this is apocalypse mode. You can't expect everything to go swimmingly. It killed off my worker as well. Great. Wonderful. Absolutely fine. Right? Right. Let's just not complain. Start continuing rebuilding everything. Thank you, Mr. Snowstorm, for
Fighting is easy.
screwing everything up for me. Let's just go ahead and go to currency.
If bread is the first necessity of life.
Next up, games and rec, straight into defensive tactics. Okay. Do we still need unit maintenance? Diplo League. Oh, man. Of course I need to repair everything. Right. Holy Side, Gov Plaza. After the temple, then. We'll chop that up. Okay, we have appeased the gods, which we can't do yet because we don't have our soothsayer, nor do we have any actual units to throw into the volcano. Um, do we want to do defensive tactics yet, though? Or do we... Let's just get started on drama and poetry so that we have another district to build. Let's remove the improvement.
When I saw the house of Artemis that mounted to the clouds.
Thank you, House of Artemis. Harvest this. We want drama and poetry to... Now, what do we want to do with this? There's not much we could actually do with the soothsayer, so let's just skip it for now. I know there's a whole exploit that we could actually do with the builders, with the what's the wonder called? Floodplains and stuff, but we don't have that available. Not in this start. Great. Of course you had to spawn right on top of the friggin' government plaza that I actually wanted to repair. Wonderful. I don't know how you do it, game. I don't know how you are able to get me so peed off. Okay, claim great person. Let's recruit Lao Tzu. Let's make a religion. Let's pop down a harbor then.
You can make a religion out of this, LOL.
I mean, no, don't. Don't. What should we name a religion after? Any ideas, Mana, for naming a religion?
Apostatism.
Pastatism. Okay. No, I think you're the one that you're looking for. Actually, is Pastafarian. No, that's the you're a Pastafarian, not okay. Yep. Yep. Pasta. And let's go with Faithful World Wonder, I think. And
He.
I think we need something with extra bits of faith. Food and housing, because we lack those.
Wealth consists not.
You get promoted. You get a promotion. You get a promotion. Everybody gets a promotion. Okay, so what's the next thing we want to actually do here? This doesn't unlock any new wonders we could build immediately. Let's go with masonry, so we can get started on ancient walls.
All the world's a stage, and all
Men
the
and women, merely players. Okay, now we could switch back to... We could just jump into theology. Ooh. Oh, I just realized that we have a good spot for Mahabodhi Temple as well. Going straight for theology. Right in the theologians. Okay. Change policies. Switch you back to monumentality. And we're not doing exploration yet, so let's do influence points for a bit.ประมาณเกือบบ่ายโมง Okay. Right. If you notice, I'm already doing a lot better than yesterday in terms of the length that I'm live streaming, because yeah, I think that just explains everything. Right, let's go with Government Plaza. Government came and took my baby. Wait, that was a random Family Guy reference, wasn't it? Darn it. Right, let's go with Double Galley. After the Gov Plaza. Theology. That's not how you pronounce theology, but never mind. Go with Builder. Let's get started on rebuilding this. Almost there.
Each of us is carving a stone.
Good. Masonry has been built. Let's also get started on engineering. Quarry. Here we go. You need to move up over here. We'll swap tiles. I want you to start building a commercial hub as well. Just place it for now. Switch you around. We'll also want you to place the hanging gardens. because just placing them is enough, I think, to get boosted. Wow, look at all those barbs. Yep.
It was a fantastic landscape. For
Hey,
man suffered.
ooh, candy. I want candy. Okay, we could train a catapult. That's easily said. Easier said. I was gonna say it's easier said than done, but it's not. It's said quite easily, anyways. If that makes sense. Yeah. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Builder. What else for our government? Change policies. First envoy. We have +8 for faith. Let's go with unit maintenance. Wait, how many turns until we're done with okay. So not until we're done with the building of naval units. We'll need to get monumentality is going to be switched off. We'll go with mandala state for the extra culture. First envoy for Diplo League. Just a little bit. And yeah, let's keep things as is. Could have gone with, I think I want candy because of the not because of just the song, but just a really strong city state. Right, confirm placement. Confirm placement. Okay. Let's have a look at, oh, we have another player like over here. But it's going to be a while before we meet them, I think. A ranged attack. We also have a industry that we could make now. There's a couple. Let's keep going with the construction. Let's make an industry out of this. No, first, let's actually get started on turning boxes into an industry. Okay, we got our shipbuilding boosted. Move you here. And we're not declaring war on anybody soon. So that's fine. Let me check on the stats here. Yeah, just a couple of you watching from Civilization 6. Yeah. But to be fair, it is just something new. As I might show since you're here, Mana, I might show you like a new setup that I'm trying out as well for something I've been working on. Ooh, exciting. What could it be, right? But yeah. Oh, okay, so this is just a dead end. But I've been working on a new setup.
A new setup?
Yep. For what I'm trying to do either kind of like offline or something, but not it's either going to be an offline series or something new. But I haven't figured out quite the kinks yet on what is going to be what I'm going to, or yeah, there's still a couple of kinks I still need to work out, so to speak. But hopefully it might turn out to be something quite interesting or quote unquote revolutionary. But I already spoke about it some time ago, right? Something about me
invincibility lies in the defense, the possibility of victory.
Playing untranslated games. Ooh, wonder. Oh wait, I'm gonna save up on discovering that wonder actually, because if I do get candy as a suzerain, I'll get a free relic. Right, we could either go with recorded history, which I definitely won't boost anyways. Oh man. Do we Hermetic Order? I don't think we Hermetic Order. Pardon me. I'm going to promote you to get zoning commander and reinforced materials. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Could have changed policies. Let's actually do that. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quick save. And just give me a sec while I'll see if I could get my new setup set up so that you can enjoy it. So I'll be right back. Since you're the only one here at the moment. So let me switch over to here. And be a little bit of a surprise on what I'm actually going to do. Let's first exit the game here. Thank you, sheep, for bleating. And what else can I do here? Right. Feel free to ask questions while we chat. Oh, thank my members, etc. Okay. Steam needs to restart anyway, so let's restart Steam. I have closed Maya Civilization 6 already. Buddy? Okay. Good. All right. Let's see what I have to go step by step of what I actually need to do here. First off, I need to do this. Open this app, then this app. No, Steam. Right. I'll close this one. Then close this. Then I'll go here. No, I don't want to do that yet. Down you go. Then I'll open this one. Doki doki. Okay, that's the correct setup. Press this. Move this over here. Oh, that broke it. Don't break, please. Okay. Not this one. That seems correct to me. This. Start virtual camera. Oh, something's happening. And boom. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do yet. Wait, that's not correct at all.
Anime stream LOL.
Yes, anime stream.
でも目を閉じれば聞こえてくる。だって思い出はあなたの心にあるから。だから忘れないで。
That's not what I wanted to do.
伝説の鐘を鳴らせること。
No. What happened? Okay. Just give me a sec while I figure this out. Okay. Just give me a second while I actually figure that out. Ah, this one. This should be the correct one. Right. But that is not correct either. Right. What happened to you? Okay. That seems more correct. Now wait. Come on, BlueStacks. Love some good today spirit. Okay, wonderful. Right, minimize this. Then minimize this. Okay. This should, I actually need to actually make an adjustment for some of the sources here. So I'll need to adjust this, unlock this. Yeah, I'll do this I'll fix the hand cam in a bit, but yeah, let's see if I could actually do this correctly. There we go. This is Tokimeki Memorial 2. And this game has long been a Japanese exclusive game. And it is very, very convoluted in that it's very poorly, there's been attempts to translate it, but not successfully. I'll need to transform this. What do I do? Rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. There's been attempts to translate this, but not very successfully. That's not a good rotation, is it? For my hand cam. Because it's backwards. Let's see if I could flip this. Transform. Flip, is it horizontal? Yep. That looks pretty decent as far as the hand cam goes. Could adjust this a little bit more as well. And right. I'm just going to go over here. And as you can see here, the main screen has it in Japanese, but the smaller screen on the top right has translation happening instantaneously. But it's not working like 100% of the time, as you can see. But we could do a couple of things to help out in terms of how the text is recognized. Yep, but it's not ideal at the moment. Like for example, do you see the scrolling options menu in the back that's going to interfere with the way the text works? Because I'm running the text recognition software through what's the game called? Not the game, the app. So what's happening here is that first off, as you can see, I'm using OBS to live stream, and then I am using an emulator and having OBS use the emulator to output the signal of this game over to an app called SplitCam. What SplitCam does is that it splits the signal of my virtual camera to various. It's able to split it to various different sources. So I was able to split the picture of this emulator that, as you can see in the big screen here. I was able to split the picture of the emulator and move it over to BlueStacks, which is another emulator that emulates a game. Emulates not a game. Google Translate using camera. And I was able to adjust the output so that it outputs perfectly, well, as perfectly as you can over onto the right side, as you can see here. Yep. And it is not ideal at the moment because, as you can see here, it doesn't recognize text all the time. As you can see here, there's like mouse. You could use mouse for left-handedness or right-handedness. But if we, yep. Yep, but it's not recognizing the text all the time. And it's a bit of a mess, so to speak.
That is impressive you were able to get this running.
Yeah, it took me a while because the BlueStacks does not do very well in terms of yeah, BlueStacks does not do very well in terms of text. In terms of using virtual camera footage directly from OBS. As you can see here, it's a little bit, it's still a little bit problematic. But it's better than nothing, so to speak. See, you can recognize things like start game from the beginning down here. If I switch over here, then it says load save data. EU of literature. Wonderful. This is copy. Reproduce data. Yeah. So a little bit of delay here and there, but it is actually trying its best. Yeah. Is it a mess? Yes, it is. First carry, is it? Yeah. but that's pretty much as good as you're
It's
gonna get it.
working somewhat,
Yeah.
君の名字を教えて。
but still quite impressive.
Yeah. The character of my city. No, what is the name of your character? Right. A I O U is said to be happy. Kakiku keko mami ome. Ayu. What's wrong? Everything's wrong. Every single thing is wrong. But okay, let's go to katakana. And
LOL.
I am going to spell as best as I can with my limited knowledge of Japanese. What's the name? But Tokimeki Memorial was kind of, just so you know, Tokimeki Memorial 2 was my teenage years. It was like the game that actually got me, well, it was my first visual novel type game. And it's pretty amazing for its time. But okay, let me just go and have a Babi Bubebo. This is Babi and Gagi, and there we go. Look at that. I actually got it to work. Check out the name.
誕生日と血液型も教えてくれる？
Birthday.
Nice, nice.
Yep. So 3, 1, blood type O.
これでいい？
And check out my liquid type. It is not okay, but it is as close as you can get to a live translation of a Japanese game as I can get it, right? And the cool thing about Tokimeki, this is like super revolutionary back in the day, is what's called the emotional voice system. I'll demonstrate it.
My current liquid type is a cup of choco milk.
Yes. And this was like super duper committed. If you didn't, I could have paused you to read it to you there. But back in the day, we are, whatchamacallit? If you remember the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 1 has a memory card system, right? And it used to take each single memory card that you're supposed to use across all of your games, every single game that you have, has 15 slots, right? This revolutionary system allows the characters in-game to say your name out loud. And if you didn't catch it, the ability for it to say your name out loud requires 11 out of 15 slots. So if you actually wanted to enable this system back in the day, you basically have to dedicate a whole memory card to it. So this was like
Wow.
that was actually like a really big deal. But I'll demonstrate. So this is, if you look over here, this is B. Ahahi. This is Haihueho, but with the pronunciation of B instead. And go to this one. It's Gagi. Yep. Not big picture, but this is Biggy. And you could actually even go pick a different intonations. Biggy, or this one, Biggy, right? Or Biggy, but this one is the actual pronunciation if it was in Japanese, right? It says, Kore de ii, is this good enough? And press OK. And it's going to take its time. This used to take a long time for it to process the sound. Did you hear that? Like, that was absolutely revolutionary for its day. It's like the game was actually able to say your name.
That is pretty neat.
It's neat, right? This is PS1. Think about this. This is PS1 level, like, era technology. They improved upon it on the PS2 as well, but I think this alone, plus, if I remember correctly, Tokimeki Memorial 2 came with a total of 5 PlayStation discs. 5. In comparison, Final Fantasy 4 Final Fantasy 7 came with 4 discs. And the first disc was just this entirely. And a little bit of your childhood memory episodes before you could actually move on to the second disc. So basically, they dedicated a whole CD-ROM disc to be able to have the characters say your name. So this was like, yep. And the frog is just spinning around. Is it up? Okay. I'm trying to generate all this data. Right? And I could save all the data. Saving will take some time. Please wait patiently. And this is this used to like keep your hand, like you twiddle your thumbs waiting for this to actually do successfully, right? And this is just part of what I'm trying to do with this game. The next stop of this is, no, I'm not 30. Thank you very much. The next step I'm trying to do with this software is text to speech. Hopefully, if I actually do this correctly, I would be able to use software to translate any speech. It's Biggy, not Piggy. Damn it. And her name isn't downstairs, it's Hinamoto. But the game's trying its best, right? And you can hear it like,
How dare you, downstairs Chan.
yeah, go back. No, it's, yeah, let's go back together. Yep. This is 1992. And it's no, it's not. Itayo. It means I'm hurt. Not I want to be here. Yeah, it's censored. No, it's are you okay? There we go. Are you okay? Buster Wolf. Yes, Ra-chan. That's what your name is. Kasumi One-chan. What is Onaichi-chan? Come on, game. Come on, Google. It's pain, pain, go away, buddy. Of course, yeah. Okay, fine. But to be fair, this is pretty impressive for what it's capable of so far, right? Not 115 is Kasumi One-chan.
Meet upstairs Chan.
That's actually a good point. It's Hikari, not Hikaru, but that's fine. There she is. Oh, she's the bottom. Of course she is.
Oh no, LOL.
Of course downstairs Chan is the bottom. Yeah. Okay, fine. Let's go. But yeah, this is just a preview of what the game could do.
We need to get to the bottom of this.
It's problematic, yes. It's Kasumi. What is... Well, who are these guys? Are they your kids? See, Kazumi's lines actually make sense. Comparison to all the other kids, yeah. Okay. Okay. Am I saying the same thing? No. What the heck are you saying? Yeah. Don't be silly, basically. (1992). 1992, I would be 8 years old, so it's actually kind of exactly the right age for me, actually. You know what? It's asobo means let's play. The one thing that I wanted you to actually do for me is actually say, Biggy, let's play. Just the one thing. And you can't even manage that. Game. Come on.
Or no.
We don't know. We don't know if it's under. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Right. But as far as I'm concerned, that's my quote unquote hidden project that I'm trying to get started. But it's pretty it's an pretty interesting undertaking, to be fair. But we'll also figure out if we can actually do a bit more with it. I'll need to set it up so that it's recognizes my controller as well, so that I could use the analog stick. That also means that I need to set up my analog stick for this game. Oh, I got the PlayStation emulator working as well, by the way. So that's a good news, because I actually needed to do that for my playthrough of getting footage for Unlimited Saga. Yeah, but that's yeah. What do you think? Pretty impressive so far? Yep. Asobo, let's play.
It is pretty impressive.
Yep. Okay. Yep. The second one is no, I don't want to go play, I think. So, but yeah, this is pretty cool as of is. I'm adding another layer, hopefully. I haven't gotten it to work properly yet. That is the text to speech translation. But if it works out, then it'll probably be a really cool undertaking. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Let me switch back to my face cam here. Where are you, face cam? Face cam. Okay. Oh, my hand's a little bit too high. There we go. All right. And yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyways, thanks for joining in, Mana. I'll be busy for the next few days, just getting our getting the video edited, because that should be my top priority. But otherwise, that's pretty much going to be it for this for today's stream. So I'm going to take my time to thank my members: Apilux, Renamanta, Sephiroth, Vale, Dogbolden, Rafael, Vega, Chapa. Thanks for tuning in. Well, actually, thanks for being members. All right. You guys get.
Day, Biggy. Good luck on your video editing, and make sure you get plenty of rest.
Thanks.
Smiley face.
Thanks, Mana. But anyways, all my members get to watch my videos early and get some cool badges and emojis from whenever you comment. Check the description if you actually wanted to check that out. Otherwise, it's just 3 clicks to support me: liking the video if you enjoyed, subscribing if you want to see more, click on the bell notification icon to get notified for when I go live. But yeah, it's been a fun little stream today. More of a variety day than my usual live stream of Tactics Ogre, but I'll get back on that in a few days from now. Well, it's me. I'm Biggy, and I'll be back. See you guys in a bit.